Essentially, it's a selection from 495 drawings. Took a fifth of them, so there's 99 drawings in the show. They were all done on the train, just going to and from the studio in the city from Upper Ferntree Gully. So it's just like a game that I play on the train, just to sort of pass the time, where I would draw somebody near me, and then if they move or if someone gets in front of them or they get off the train, then that's where the drawing stops. So they're all done in their entirety on the train, and then at the end I'll show it to the person, and if they like it, then I'll send them a copy. I think the drawings, they really only work as a whole. Individually, they are what they are, but it's only when they're all together that they create this kind of portrait of of Melbourne, or just of the Belgrave train line maybe. I think my work is kind of about looking at sort of contemporary Australian sort of iconography and culture, but more so that's just because I'm in Australia. I think it's really just about people and the people directly around me. And it's about like these crossovers between the personal and the public. And I think the train is good for that too, because everybody's kind of in their own space, but they're in a very public situation. On the table is like a sculpture of the notepad that I used to do all the drawings with, and also like the Posca marker, the phone that I use to film the videos, and then the computer is a 15-inch MacBook Pro, which is what I do the editing on. I started to get a little bit better at capturing some kind of essence of the person I was drawing, and so I wanted like to document that as a sort of like proof just for myself really. And then it worked out nice, because then I could sort of document the response that the person would give me when I showed them the drawing, and it made a nice little piece. Mostly what I work with is clay. So I sculpt from hand, and then it goes through the kiln, and then I prime it and then paint it in acrylic. The titles is basically what I would say if I was handing someone the drawing, and I'd say, when I drew this, this is what happened, or this was what I was thinking about. And I realized that that sort of anecdote was maybe just as much, if not even more so, a part of the work than the actual drawing. So when I approach the person and show them the drawing, something that I sort of keep in mind is that it's important that they're in control of the situation, and that if I say, oh, I drew your picture, and they say, oh, that's great, and then they sort of invite more talk, then I'll talk more. But if they sort of shrug it off, then I'll back away, and like, so long as they're in control, I think is important. And because I've like sent some of these people their drawing, I had their email address, and then when it came time for this exhibition opening, I was able to invite them, and they came along. It was just really great to be able to try and give something back to the people in the drawings, because really it wouldn't be possible without them, and they're what sort of make it so special, I think.